Lady Louise Alice Elizabeth Mary Mountbatten Windsor arrived on November 8, 2003, as the firstborn of Prince Edward and Sophie, now the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Her entrance into the world was dramatic, a premature birth via emergency cesarean. But from day one, she displayed quiet determination and poise. Unlike her cousins Prince William and Prince Harry, who were raised under intense public scrutiny, Louise's parents intentionally chose a different path. They opted against giving her the title of princess, instead allowing her to grow as Lady Louise, enjoying a life that blended privilege with relative normalcy. Nestled at Bagshot Park, their sprawling 120-room Surrey estate, Louise's childhood was filled with horses, open gardens, and a sense of privacy. Her parents insisted on school drop-offs, weekend chores, and outdoor adventures rather than extravagant palace pageantry. From her father, she inherited a passion for history and the performing arts, while her mother instilled grace, decorum, and a sense of responsibility. Not a princess in name, but a royal in spirit, Louise's childhood was quietly extraordinary. Perhaps her most profound influence came from her grandfather, Prince Philip, whose love for carriage driving became her lifelong passion. By her teenage years, she was competing in professional carriage events, often driving the very carriages once steered by Philip himself. When Louise joined the University of St. Andrews in 2022, media attention was inevitable, the same campus where Prince William met Catherine Middleton. But unlike the royal whirlwind of her cousin's romance, Louise's transition was discreet. She moved into the student halls unnoticed, immersing herself in English literature and campus life. Here, amid quiet libraries and coastal winds, a friendship began to flourish. Felix, a fellow student from a well-mannered, understated English family, became a steady companion. Their bond started with study sessions and long walks along West Sands Beach, eventually deepening into a relationship built on trust, respect, and genuine affection. From the shadows of royalty, a modern love story quietly takes root. Lady Louise and Felix. Lady Louise shared a one-of-a-kind connection with her grandfather, Prince Philip. At just 15, she learned the intricacies of carriage balance and rein control under his guidance at the Royal Windsor Horse Show. His teachings left a lasting impression, shaping both her skill and her composure. When Prince Philip passed away in 2021, Louise honored him by driving his carriage at the memorial service, displaying remarkable poise that impressed even the most seasoned royal watchers. Felix was reportedly among those present, quietly offering support from a respectful distance, an understated presence that mirrored Philip's own values: loyal, steady, and discreet. Friends describe Felix as someone who respects Louise's world without being consumed by it. He treats her not as a royal novelty, but as a capable, intelligent woman. Observers note the ease of their interactions, unforced laughter, effortless companionship, and a genuine sense of partnership. Loyalty without fanfare, affection without spectacle. This is the quiet romance of Lady Louise and Felix. For generations, the House of Windsor has navigated love alongside duty, often with personal sacrifices. From Edward VIII's abdication to Princess Margaret's trials and Princess Diana's heartbreak, royal relationships have rarely been simple. Yet Louise's parents, Edward and Sophie, have quietly rewritten that narrative. Their marriage, now over 25 years strong, is celebrated as one of the most stable in modern royal history. Their union was rooted not in strategy or spectacle, but in mutual respect. Their wedding took place in the intimate St. George's Chapel in Windsor, rather than the grandeur of Westminster Abbey, emphasizing authenticity over pomp. These values, privacy, partnership, and sincerity, appear to guide Lady Louise as well. Love over duty, authenticity over spectacle. Louise's path is quietly redefining royal romance. Lady Louise's rumored romance with Felix seems to reflect the values her parents have long championed: discretion, mutual respect, and genuine connection. Insiders suggest Edward and Sophie are pleased with Felix, though as always, neither parent has confirmed or denied any engagement rumors. Observers have spotted a delicate ring on Louise's left hand at the Royal Windsor Horse Show, sparking speculation about her future. Felix's presence at the annual Balmoral Summer Retreat further fueled whispers in the press. If an engagement is indeed in place, it represents a modern royal love story, understated, deliberate, and grounded in friendship rather than spectacle. Could this quiet partnership mark a new chapter for the monarchy? A love built on trust rather than titles? The British media, ever curious, has attempted to trace Felix's background. Some reports suggest he hails from a historic Scottish landed family. Others claim he is the son of a retired diplomat. What is clear, however, is his deep involvement in St. Andrew's equestrian community and his grounded, modest demeanor. Students and friends describe him as bookish yet charming, someone who prefers mending a bridle to a nightclub. He reportedly studies environmental sciences and actively participates in conservation projects across the Scottish Highlands. This blend of intellect, humility, and purpose aligns seamlessly with Lady Louise's values and lifestyle. Felix isn't just a companion. He embodies the next generation of understated, responsible British elite. If Felix truly holds Lady Louise's heart, it feels like a natural match. He represents the emerging generation of the British upper class, worldly in outlook, modest in behavior, and grounded in stewardship rather than entitlement. Despite being untitled in everyday life, Louise remains 14th in line to the throne, close enough to carry royal heritage, yet far enough to live with freedom. Unlike her high-profile cousins, Louise has never courted fame. She maintains minimal social media presence, grants few interviews, and her public appearances are carefully measured. This understated dignity has earned her admiration both inside and beyond royal circles. Could this quiet, authentic approach to royalty signal a shift in how the next generation balances tradition with normalcy? If Louise and Felix are indeed planning to wed, it would reflect a subtle but meaningful evolution in the monarchy, favoring authenticity over aristocratic formality and connection over convention. Their story aligns closely with King Charles III's vision of a streamlined royal family. Fewer titles, more genuine engagement. Royal blood meets modern heart. Could Louise and Felix redefine what it means to be royal in the 21st century? As autumn settles over Windsor, the image of Louise guiding her grandfather's carriage across dew-speckled fields becomes symbolic. The past, steering the present, reigns firmly in capable hands. The rumored engagement may or may not be official, but it has already captured public imagination, not through extravagance or scandal, but because it feels real. Even if the engagement remains unofficial, the story resonates because it embodies a living legacy. Lady Louise represents a bridge between tradition and contemporary life, embracing her royal roots while forging a personal path. Felix, quietly supportive and unpretentious, mirrors the values Louise holds dear: partnership, respect, and sincerity. Could this low-key romance signal the monarchy's shift toward real-life relationships over ceremonial expectations? Royal observers note that Lady Louise has never sought the limelight. Her actions are guided by principle, not public attention. The rumored ring glimpsed at this year's Royal Windsor Horse Show hinted at commitment, yet she maintains discretion, a hallmark of her upbringing. Is this the future of royal love? Private, grounded, and genuine, away from flashing cameras. Louise's life, unlike many cousins, has been defined by quiet achievement. Academic pursuit at St. Andrews, carriage driving competitions inspired by Prince Philip, and friendships built on mutual respect rather than public spectacle. Felix fits seamlessly into this narrative, supporting her ambitions without overshadowing them. Together they may represent a new chapter of royalty, one defined by authenticity, not ceremony. If Felix truly holds Lady Louise's heart, their relationship feels like a reflection of the monarchy evolving with the times. He represents the next generation of Britain's upper echelon, worldly yet humble, connected yet unassuming. While untitled, he shares values of stewardship, integrity, and grounded living, qualities that resonate with Louise's approach to life. Could this partnership redefine what it means to be royal in the 21st century? Lady Louise, currently 14th in line to the throne, enjoys the rare freedom to live a life close to ordinary while still carrying royal responsibility. Unlike cousins constantly in the public eye, she maintains a low profile, no social media, limited interviews, and minimal public engagements. This quiet dignity has earned admiration both within palace walls and beyond. Is this the subtle revolution of a royal family seeking normalcy over notoriety? Should their engagement be confirmed, it would symbolize a thoughtful evolution of monarchy, celebrating personal happiness and genuine connection above tradition for its own sake. Louise and Felix's story could embody the next chapter, modern, grounded, and heart-centered. As autumn leaves settle over Windsor, the image of Lady Louise driving her grandfather's carriage across the dew-kissed fields feels almost symbolic. Heritage guiding the present, control held gracefully in capable hands. Her rumored engagement to Felix may still be unconfirmed, yet it has already captured imaginations. Not through grandeur or scandal, but through its authenticity. Could this quiet romance be the blueprint for a new kind of royal life? If true, this union would not just signal a royal wedding, it would mark the continuation of a legacy of balance. Love blended with responsibility, privacy preserved amid prominence. Lady Louise Windsor, once a young princess choosing her own path, now exemplifies modern royalty rooted in heart, purpose, and authenticity. And if it remains a whispered rumor for now, perhaps that is exactly how it should be. Because some love stories are meant to be entirely their own. The Windsor family has always balanced duty with personal choice. Louise and Felix's story may be the perfect embodiment of that evolution. The past informing the present, a crown carried lightly but a heart led fully.